do they ever send you to jail.
But they're going to make an example of him, right?
Oh, well, I forget your first name. I'm sorry.
Joe.
But you're not being tried for you're being tried for who you are, the money you've made in this industry. You know, the Vicodin's not going to help you, even though you have a prescription and all that, especially if one of the girls claims she took Vicodin.
No. She's not claiming that.
No.
I don't know.
They found
but I will say...
They found the Vicodin in my...
plane.
No, not in the plane. They raided all of our... They made a big show, and they raided all of our apartments. It was actually sort of a joke.
Oh, they found it in your apartment?
Yeah, they found it in the apartment that I was renting in my little Dopp kit or whatever.
Dominic, it does sound like they're going after him because they don't...
They had enough. Don't come here.
They told him not to come, and he came there, and they said, well, we'll teach you a lesson, boy.
Exactly.
And not only that, think of the prosecutors and the jurors. I tried a case once in Tallahassee, and I'll say it real quick. 10 years ago, my client crashed a plane into the beach while he was importing marijuana.
A little different. I wasn't doing that.
I went in front of the judge to discuss the case, and the judge said to me, quote, "Boy," talking to me, "you're in the wrong state," because I was trying to get him probation. "You better start thinking double digits."
Oh.
Don't throw your Italian words around here.
Wow.
And he didn't want any fancy words. I used the word jurisdiction.
Hey, let me ask you something. How do you have time to represent anyone? You're so busy calling this show.
Yeah, you're being our legal advice columnist.
Yeah.
I'm on my way right now, actually, to criminal court.
You're damn right. That poor guy's could go probably in jail now.
Really?
So far this morning, Dominic's been walking on the beach with a dog.
Yeah.
Went back inside, showered at some point, called us 8 times.
All right, go ahead, Chauncey. What's up?
Hey, Howard. By the way, I'm a big fan of Joe. I'm sorry he's going through this. I think his videos are great.
Well, I'm kind of blown out, but you know what? You ought to rethink the whole business, dude, because if Dominic's right, what they're saying is even if you check their ID and everything else...
Where he's wrong is that when we do have federal precedent, we have won this case before. We do have an opinion from a female federal judge from last year that absolutely says that nudity alone does not constitute the sexual performance of a minor. This is a Florida district federal judge. She has said that. She said it clearly, and she said it 5 different ways.
And
so
that's
that
all
no
you
confusion.
have them doing is flashing?
On this particular incident that we're talking about, you know, I can't talk about the details, but you know, there is a little more involved, and you described that earlier. So,
So Howard, I have 5 quick items on Joe. Tell me, I'd like to hear what Joe has to say about them. One is that all these girls who sue Joe, not only does he win his lawsuits, but then he goes back and sues the girls to teach them a lesson.
Well, you should do that.
I do.
I don't blame you.
I do. I
Smart.
don't care.
Did you win those?
Yeah, absolutely.
You get money from these girls?
Some are pending, absolutely. At least it makes them pay some legal fees.
That's a lesson for all the people who want to go and sue Joe.
Yeah, by the way, who was I reading about? Some famous guy was sued. Oh, I know what it was. David Wells, the baseball player.
Yeah.
He got punched in the face by a guy, and the newspaper, he decided, David Wells did something smart. He said, you know what? I don't want to be punched in the face when I go into a restaurant or a bar. Big sucker punched. Mm-hmm. I'm not allowed to fight these guys back because they'll sue me. He took the punch to the face. He got teeth knocked out, the whole thing. And he said, you know what? I'm going to sue this ass.
Yeah.
Well, every newspaper on the front page, I think it was either the Daily News or the Post, at least, on the front page had, David Wells is taking money from this poor guy. And I'm like, you got to be friggin' kidding me.
They are often a little confused.
Aren't they?
Yeah, whenever it's a celebrity's just supposed to take it.
Well, I mean, somebody goes after you, sucker punches you in the face, they go, oh, big deal,
You're
take it like a man. Take it like a man.
I read that article. Just because Wells makes like $6 million a year, he's a scumbag for wanting to sue a guy.
Yeah.
I got a great David Wells story for you later on, Howard. It's funny.
All right. So, anyway,
here's some more.
Here's what I heard about you. I heard you were dating Paris Hilton.
Oh, yeah, we did read about you in Paris.
Is that true? That's a piece of ass.
You're dating her?
You know, she's 17.
Hey, I think she is 17.
I thought Nikki was 17.
Nah, she's 20.
How old is Paris Hilton anyway?
Paris is 22.
20.
And
Are
she
you-
confirmed that with me, Howard.
Are you really going out with her?
We're hanging out.
Way to go. You bang that?
That's the move, man.
That you're allowed to talk about.
That's not
a private
Lawyers
talk
didn't
about
say
that.
you can't talk about
Look at me in the face. Stop
Her
looking
lawyers
away.
will be calling me now.
Stop looking away.
Yeah.
Tell me you're doing that.
Look, we're having fun. I mean, she's a great girl.
Look at you. God damn, that's a hot chick.
How much Vicodin you give
Have
her?
you met the family? Meet my parents. Have you met her parents?
Yeah, before I have.
I met her parents.
Wow. Well, you're not
Howard,
dating her.
It's almost that he's so blessed you want him to go to jail.
Yeah.
There's
You know
too
what? I
much
think
good going on.
You need to do a good 10
You know
years.
what? We're going to start muddying up your name.
Having too much fun. Where'd you meet Paris Hilton?
I've actually known her for years from LA, but we had a big Mardi Gras party, and she came down to Mardi Gras, so that's when we started hanging out.
Man, you got the life, dude. You went to college, right?
I went to USC.
And did you start this while you were in college?
I started right after college,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I was in the entrepreneur program at SC. And
So when did she start giving you the time of day? When you started getting the private jets and everything?
when did anyone start giving me the time of day? Come on, let's be honest. When did people start giving you the time of day? You know?
Yeah, please. I'm still trying to get the time of day for most people.
Me too.
So you're telling me this Paris Hilton, boy, she's got some bod. It rocks.
I think so.
Is she interesting at all? I mean, does she got a brain in her head, or you don't care? Well, actually, who cares?
How can he
I
answer
actually-
that question? He wants to keep hanging.
Yeah.
I actually think she is a smart girl, and she does get a bad rap. So
Is it an exclusive relationship?
no, I mean
They're
we're
just,
we're
this is
hanging
early,
out.
right?
Hanging out,
Hanging out.
having fun.
Man, what have you done with her?
I'm sure Fred Durst would come in and tell you a whole story.
Howard, have you met her?
I met the sister,
Oh
You
my
met the
God!
younger one?
the younger
Nikki?
one. Yeah, I tried to get her to take her top off. Then I went to jail for 10 years. No, yeah, I met her one time at a party,
Yeah.
the
You
younger
never ran
one.
into Paris?
I don't
So
think
hot.
so.
Yeah, I saw a picture in the paper the other day. I was like, whoa, she could be a model.
Paris Hilton, yeah, she got some killer bod. Meanwhile, who the hell is she?
She's a rich girl.
I know.
By the way, no, she says she's not a rich girl. She says that she works for everything that she has.
Liar.
What does she do?
She goes on Joe's boat. I mean, a plane or whatever the hell it is.
What's she doing? What's she working?
Do me a
at?
favor.
She has a show coming out.
Read Paris Hilton's statement, if you have one there from
That's
her.
the only person I don't have a
Look
statement
at
from.
reading statements.
Question: Are
I
you a
can't
rich?
mention her name, but it's P says.
Yeah.
So you met her and you started hanging out. You take her on the plane with you?
All the time.
No kidding.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw her?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Dude. Where'd you go? What was the date? Come on, man.
Was she
help
over
me
in
out here.
Europe
My
with
house.
you?
Over your house she came?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, she didn't come.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, she didn't come over the house?
Oh, come on.
Did she come over the house?
Yeah.
What was she wearing?
I don't remember.
Shorts? Dude, you remember.
This is not going the right direction. I
I don't really even
You're
care.
going to be like this on the stand. You're going to jail.
It's perfectly jail.
By
the way,
bro,
I don't know,
I
maybe-
don't care. I don't care if you go to jail or not. I just want to know about Paris
Making a
Hilton.
good showing here.
maybe I'd rather go to jail than answer these questions.
It's perfectly legal to bang Paris Hilton.
I'll do a year.
Dude, you didn't do anything wrong.
No,
You're
no,
starting
no.
to think everything's wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
Imagine you go to jail and you know Paris Hilton wants you.
Oh, she's visiting you in jail.
Oh my God!
Conjugal visit. Paris, please come to the jail. Help me.
Jail is icky.
What do you talked about with her, or you don't even bother talking to her?
She's. I mean, I said like she's actually like she's when she's sober. Paris is actually a pretty smart girl.
When she's
Really?
sober. How often is that? You've seen her sober?
How do you get to see her sober?
When does that happen?
Sunday nights.
Same time Mars appears.
She's not sober. She's
Once every 100 years.
yeah.
What do you time travel back to 1971? I picture her totally shaved.
You know.
Is she good in the rack, man? Give me the nod. I can wonder about that. I got to figure she puts out.
You got to figure, like, you know.
You know what's kind of neat? She doesn't need the money from you, so she must dig you on some level. It's not like she needs money. Her old man's rich.
We have a good time. It's fun. I mean, we have a.
So when she comes over, what do you do? You watch TV? You watch a
Yeah,
film?
what do you do when
do?
you're hanging out with Paris
Sometimes
Hilton?
we watch Howard Stern. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I could get her.
A lot of, you can get a lot of girls, though, because I hear your name constantly in L.A. This
Really?
one- you know that one girl from Entertainment Tonight, Maria Menounos?
Maria Menounos.
She is
Stunning.
in love with you.
Yeah?
In love with you. And she actually wanted me to say hi to you. I was talking to the other day.
I could get her?
Yeah, God, she's listening to you right now.
She's so hot, Howard.
Little whore.
Why are you calling her name? She wants you.
I'm working into my thing, okay? Give me a
Yeah,
sec.
you're like, what's her problem?
Yeah. What's wrong with you that you like me?
What do you got? 7 toes, Maria?
You bitch. I don't like any chick who likes me.
Yeah.
No
But
kidding.
I hear that all the time, though. I hear, like, if you were on the West Coast, I think it would be a whole I mean,
Really?
yeah.
You know
You
what?
got to go to the West Coast.
I'll tell you who
If he was on the West Coast, I'd have to move to the East
I'll
Coast.
tell you one
hear
chick I
Howard
know.
So much. It's
I
like-
know there's one chick I could bang. Jillian Barbary.
Oh, yeah. She wants you.
Yeah,
I know I could get that.
I think so.
I'd hit her hard right from behind. I don't want to see her face.
And Juliana from
stop
E.
it. She's cute.
Yeah, Jules says hi, by the way, Juliana.
Jules.
Juliana
from E. She says hi. I had dinner with her last night.
Julie, look at you,
Look
Juliana.
at you. What do you do?
Just
Well,
friends, come on.
You banged her too, you bastard. I'm not going. I'm not following you, pal.
What does she do at E, Juliana?
I'm not following a convict.
Yeah, the host. She's a host. The news. She hosts the news. Anchors the news.
I'm not following any convicts.
there you go. You keep your standards.
Wow. Look at you. Well, hey, you better not go to jail. You're having a good time.
Having fun, man. I mean, we're having a great time, and it's like business is still like everybody thought. Like, I mean, the whole goal, these guys were like trying to throw us out of business, and it's like business went up. You know,
Well,
all
what
they did was
happened
make.
with you and Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg got upset.
Well, Snoop wanted to change the format of Girls Gone Wild.
What is the format?
Well, no.
There's a format?
I
I thought it was just chicks lifting up their shirts.
Get naked.
He wanted to add quote bullet wounds, stretch marks, and expletive.
Oh, you mean he wanted the girls like all nasty and
Yeah, he wanted to go a little bit ghetto, but
To show bullet wounds?
we just had a different. different.
It was a creative difference.
You know what Joe told me about Snoop?
what?
He said that the girls will do anything to the camera crew to get in the same room as Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Wow. He has that kind of charisma.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable.
Well, it sounds like you got some charisma going, dude.
So now you've hooked up with Mystical?
We've done stuff with him in the past. We did over spring break.
Oh, okay.
What happened to Eminem?
You know, Eminem. I'm not really supposed to talk about that either because
Is that in court,
it's another. It will be.
That's in court?
If I don't get my money back, it will be. But it.
You gave money to Eminem?
Yeah, it's just people who have successes in Hollywood, and you make a deal at one point, try to change that deal at another point, and I'm not willing to change the deal I made. So
he has to give you the money back.
absolutely.
Here's a great story about Tommy Lee and Mark McGrath. They both begged Joe to be a host of
No,
Girls Gone Wild,
that's not
and he
true.
turned them down.
That's not true.
Not true?
That's not true. And Mark's a great guy and a friend of mine. I like Mark a lot.
Dude, I can't believe you're banging Paris Hilton. Look at you. I don't know if you're going to jail or not. Based on what Dominic said, goodbye.
You know what? I wouldn't be here right now if I thought I was going. If I thought I was going to jail, I wouldn't be vacationing in Europe all summer. I would be a lot more worried about it. But It's like I know the evidence and the tapes completely. I don't see this thing even going to a trial. I mean, this is
really.
Look, they've made their point. Their point was to try to destroy Joe Francis's reputation, and they've done a.
You have a reputation? You got to be kidding
I
me.
didn't say it was a good one.
I said, would you want to destroy?
Let me ask you something. Would you go back to Panama City or Panama Beach, whatever it's called?
Look, actually,
I don't think so. Unless
look,
you're crazy.
I like the people down there. I mean, they were so cool. Everybody down there, other than this mayor, was so cool to us. Like, people, they really like Girls Gone Wild. They like us being there. We got along with the community. I mean, our camera guys lived down there for a month and a half. So.
Kevin, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. This guy, they have the fine print on the commercial. It says that you get one tape and then you're going to get all these. They're going to keep sending them to you. That's the deal. That's how they make their money. And they've been charging me. It's on my bank statement every month, and I never receive anything.
How many tapes you got?
How many tapes you got there?
Well, they billed me for like 6 or 7, and I got quite a few. I'm a huge fan. I'm going through a terrible, messy split up with my girl, and by the way, I'd love to win $500 if I could.
Sounds like a little accounting. Sounds like an accounting problem.
Yeah, you should definitely call a customer service.
I did call, and I said, "What's going on? I've been overcharged." She goes, "Oh, it was like Lisa or something." She's like, "We'll take care of that right away." Nothing happened.
How old was Lisa?
Hello, this is Big Willie, customer service, Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. What's up?
Hello?
Is that Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob.
All right, go ahead.
First of all, I just want to say big fan.
Thank you.
Also, do you go on like all the shoots to all the different Girls Gone Wild sites yourself?
Do you have to be there for every shoot?
Not every shoot. I mean, we're shooting all the time now. I mean, we shoot most of the year, so I can't be there. But
how many chicks do you have to ask to take their shirt off before you get one? Like, you have probably hundreds.
No, it's fish in a barrel. I'm telling you. One of your guys was I was out when we were shooting one of the videos one time. Just came on the bus and he's like, "I've never seen anything like this."
Really?
Yeah, it's every girl you ask every girl will show their breasts. Some girls
because it's not a big deal to them.
Look, I mean, I was.
You see that on the beach.
What about Europe? It's like everybody's topless. They're like, "Wait, what do you do? How do you make money?" Like they don't get it.
Right. That's true. It's just topless. They're not showing any beaver, right?
Sometimes.
Oh, they do?
If you're really good at talking.
Wow.
Also, do you happen to remember a place on Long Island, Blue Tequila?
No.
No? Okay. 'Cause, my girlfriend is on one of the Girls Gone Wild from the Blue Tequila.
All right.
And she just said that when she was there, none of the camera crew asked if she was 18 or not. I mean, she was 19 when it happened, so it's no big deal. But she just said that nobody asked her anything. I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe the camera crews just slack every once in a while. I don't want to see these videos stop. I love them.
If this was years and years ago, what we used to do is have a number of different organizations and groups of camera guys, stringer guys, who we'd license footage from, who would go out and shoot their own stuff.
Right.
And that's when we had all the lawsuits and all the compliance issues because we weren't managing it, correctly. And, that very well could have happened 3 or 4 years ago. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen in the last 3 years.
All right, one more question for Joe. Go ahead, Phil.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to know if Paris gives good oral and how she is in bed.
I do, too. I would like to know that myself.
And I'd love a prize, Howard.
Yeah, we all would. What about that? How is she at oral? Is she any good?
I mean, I'm supposed to go meet her in Vegas right now. You're going to completely ruin me.
No, she loves it.
No, don't close. Okay. Like this, Cynthia. Never close, always open. Say
All right. I have my own camera crew.
I was going to say, you tape everything.
Well, geez, it sounds like you're in a hell of a mess. I predict a death penalty for you.
Before this is all over.
You want the death penalty.
It sounds like if he wasn't...
I like you.
I know. We're
you seem like a nice guy.
That's why I wanted
mean,
to come here first, because we're friends of the show. It's just...
Hey, I hope you're all right.
We were there from the beginning, yes.
You were, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough business to be in, that going around asking chicks to take their tops off. I mean,
that
in terms
tops
of
off business?
Well, I don't know. It's a tough one, but all right, it's a business, and I mean, you're trying to. I mean, it's porno, and I'm not against porno. I'm all for it.
But it's like, the risk comes, and you're absolutely right. It's like, why would you still do this? But it's like, you got to keep the integrity of the product, and the integrity of the product is to go out and find random real girls, not
setups.
It's so easy to be
set
Playboy
up
and go in a studio and have the same 100 or 200 porn actresses coming every day.
The integrity of the product.
Right.
But it is. I mean, it is. It's, you want real girls.
It is what people are paying to see.
I'd like to see you stay in business. You're every commercial on my E! show.
It is.
No, I couldn't believe that one night when I got to see that. Girls Gone Wild all over the place.
After the Girls Gone Wild commercial, we have another Girls Gone Wild commercial.
And then a commercial for Elongate, the penis enhancer.
That's what they stick in between the two Girls Gone Wild commercials.
That's why E! loves me. We're the big money maker on that station. Well,
you are. You're the best thing, the highest rated thing they have.
Well, thank you. But let me tell you something. I don't know what, based on what Dominic says, he gets me nervous, man. It sounds to me like you're going to jail.
I don't think I'll be going anywhere.
All right. So you're confident.
I'm very confident.
Right. And you say you had no sex with underage girls.
No.
And that you didn't pay the girls $50 to have sex with each other, right?
For me, look, I can't comment about details of the thing, but because
somebody coached him.
No. But there are other people involved. It's like I don't want to incriminate.
Right, there might be some crew
members. There's so many people that are accused of things here, but it's not just it's not.
How many charges are there?
Oh, God, like as many as they could think of. It was like
hundreds.
No, I don't even know the exact amount, but they just like anything they could think of that sounded bad, they like wrote down. Like they didn't even know. The funniest thing was when I was getting arrested, they're like they added this charge racketeering, and they're like, yeah, I'm driving back from the gym. I was just taking a run. You would have thought the CIA was taking out Saddam Hussein or like the special forces. And these guys are homing in on me. And then like they're closing in on me. And this guy puts me in handcuffs and says, you come over here. And the girl says, you're under arrest. And I said, for what? And she goes, you're under arrest for racketeering. You're going down for 30 years. And I said, what's racketeering? And she goes, I don't know, but you're going down for it. I mean, it was the funniest thing in the world. And I'm going, God, is that like, because it's like, they're trying to say I'm mafia. Yeah, they're trying to say it's a criminal organization. And
right.
It's just ridiculous. The whole thing is just such a joke.
Pat, go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Big fan.
Thank you.
You got to get this sleazeball scumbag off the phone.
He's off the line. He's an idiot. He's going to jail. He's going to squeal like Ned Beatty.
Why do you say that? What did he do to you?
Oh, nothing to me. I just think he sounds like he's on a PR campaign to save what's left of his career.
Well, he's trying to defend himself. That I understand. David, go ahead. You're on the air. All right, no David. And let's finally go to Aaron. You have the last word with Joe. Joe Francis's video, Girls Gone Wild, still selling. Endless Spring Break. Go to girlsgonewild.com.
Howard.
Yeah.
This guy's got more problems than just his arrest. He's being investigated by at least one state attorney general, and there are class action lawsuits lining up against him.
About what?
When you buy one tape or DVD from him, his company puts you on a monthly membership plan that's literally impossible to cancel. It's like the video club from hell. No matter what you do, they won't cancel your membership.
What about this, Joe? This guy's accusing you of...
not just buy one tape? Are you in a club?
No, you try and buy one tape, and they bill you frantically until you have to do something like reporting your credit card stolen to stop them from taking your money.
Anybody can call the number, and the disclosures are completely approved by the FTC.
No.
They've
That's
actually
not
signed.
True. You tell that to the Attorney General. Once my lawyers, who I met with this morning, figure out the shell game that he's played with his 10 different companies to hide the lawsuits,
10 different companies.
They're going to sue him back to the Stone Age.
It seems like you're a target now for lawsuits.
I know, it's just like everybody and their mother will make an accusation and come after us. I mean, if there's anybody that is Girls Gone Wild is so high profile. Girls Gone Wild is such a target. I mean, and I am too, because people have seen the results of Girls Gone Wild. Well, look, all our scripts, all our telemarketing scripting are approved by the FTC, so they sign off on them. So just call the 800.
Sign off on them doesn't mean they comply with them, Howard.
Yes.
He's stealing money from his customers, and it's the oldest game in the book where they don't let you out of it. And if you look on a Google search on the web, you'll see the class action lawsuits are lining up against him, not because he's got money to get, but because what he's doing is he's stealing from his customers.
I'm not. It's total.
Well, join the club. Are you? So this might be yet another lawsuit.
Total. I mean, people
will fight that one as well.
Yeah, I mean.
Wow. It sounds like you used to have fun. Now you're just in court.
The funny thing
is, the guy just wants to bang Paris Hilton. That's all. I don't even know that you've actually banged her. Just implying that
he's smiling like he has.
He's smiling like a banger.
Well, she clearly is. She's always
working.
She's always working. I mean, how's she gonna have time for sex?
I mean, do you know what kind of money he has, Howard? I was looking over the notes. Like, he's got 4 houses, but I saw one of them is a 37,000 square foot house with 52-foot ceilings.
Wow.
Jeez.
Really?
That's a palace.
Building that right now.
Wow. Look at you.
But that's one of the 4.
Good Lord. You made some bucks. Everybody's trying to get it from you, too.
Yeah, you better hurry up and finish that house.
You know as much as anyone what it's like to be a target, and you're in the public eye. And
not like that, man.
You're going to jail for racketeering.
Sounds like they're gonna get you.
Yeah.
You're whatever racketeering is. That's what you're going away for.
That was exactly how it was put to me.
Hey, go ahead, Eric. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Howard?
What's up?
Yeah, no, I had the same problem with this, but you know what it is? You could always just send the tape back and get your money back.
All right, there you go.
Isn't that true?
Yes, absolutely. Like that's why I thought that last caller was just ridiculous. And there's 800 numbers all over the place. It's not like you can't watch the Howard Stern show and get the number to call.
It was a little difficult, like they said, to cancel it. But once you get the tape, if you don't want it, you send it back and they credit your credit card
full
back.
refund, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Yo, Howard.
Yeah.
By the way, you gave me a trip to L.A., and I ended up getting 2 girls at once, thanks to you.
Really?
First time ever.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Where did you get them?
On the street. They were dressed up as Wonder Woman and Supergirl.
Yeah.
And me and my friend Gerald just started talking to them, and they were like from New York also, just there for the summer. We ended up meeting them up at the hotel. You guys put us up at the Renaissance or something.
How much did they charge you?
0.
Really?
We just took them out that night because you gave us VIP passes to some club, and we were able to bring guests.
Yes.
So we brought them 2.
Wow. And
Wonder Woman and Supergirl?
Were they still in their outfits?
No, they didn't come in the outfits, but they came with
I recognize your voice. Aren't you Aquaman?
Flash Gordon.
Tony Stark.
They had hot bodies, Howard.
Wow, look at you, man.
Yeah.
Well, you see, some good things do happen.
Thanks to you.
All right, you're welcome.
You're the man.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy.
Wow. See, those VIP passes will get you laid every time. You don't have to be a Joe Francis to get laid.
Or Howard
Just
Stern.
win a contest, that's all.
Well, I predict Joe will flee the country and will soon have Girls Gone Wild in Mexico. Well, I wish you luck with all your lawsuits.
Thanks, man.
And I know you got a lot on your mind.
Yeah. Definitely.
And say hi to Paris for me.
I will.
You bet.
And I appreciate you letting me come on and clear the air here.
Okay, I hope the air is cleared for you.
All right.
This prison's nasty.
Yeah, you don't want to go there. There are no girls gone wild in prison.
Poor Chong is going to prison from Cheech and Chong.
Sucks.
That's just wrong.
That
Wrong.
is bad.
Come on.
See, where were you when he needed help?
Yeah. Who, Chong?
No, I mean, I'm talking about Joe. Joe should have been on Chong's side.
he is, I
I
guess.
am.
He's too busy fighting his own legal battles.
I tell you what, man, if I was up on charges like Joe, I couldn't even sleep at night.
He was out of the country. He came back.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Did they let you leave the country? Did they give you a hard time?
Yeah, no. I mean, come on. I was like, in the whole thing, everybody like talks to me and thinks I'm in jail. Like, I was in jail for a couple of hours, you know, and I wasn't even in real. They put me in a little office with a phone, and I had a lawyer come, basically pick me up. It wasn't like they wanted to make a big splash and send out a press release that I'm in jail, and they put my mugshot everywhere. Like,
if you go to jail, will you ever do Prisoners Gone Wild?
I'm not planning on going to jail.
These are real prisoners in
Joe
real
Francis,
cells.
girlsgonewild.com. Thank you for coming in and, as you say, clearing the air.
Thank you guys so much.
We'll be back right after these words with the news, Robin.
All right.
You think it's fun?
The local gas station guy does 1 or 2 transmissions a month. And you can't trust that. Your local AMCO dealer will diagnose transmission problems correctly the first time. The wrong diagnosis can cost you thousands of dollars. So if your car makes strange noises, if it slips, if it grinds, if it has trouble getting into gear, go to AA MCO 1-800-GO-AMCO. Give them a call, 1-800-GO-AMCO. Tell them this radio station sent you and receive a free complete external diagnostic service. They'll check it free. They'll check everything from the fluids to all the external transmission controls. They'll even give it a road test. I love it. For a job done right, guaranteed at a price that's right. AA MCO. You can trust them.
Rock Radio 92.3 K-Rock. You're listening
So this is going to be quite an adventure, eh?
to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. All right, you want to hear quickly from a guy who says he's in Pittsburgh and he can... Oh, Mike Walker's on the phone. Oh.
No, that guy.
I forgot about Mike. You know, we haven't had Mike on in so long.
He was on last week.
I was about to do the news, wrap up, and get out of here.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, Mike.
How you doing?
Haven't spoken to you in a month.
No.
No, we talked to him last week, Howard.
Last week.
Oh. Forgot.
Last week seemed
Memorable,
like a month.
huh?
No, I don't know.
Told me the story about Robin, remember? The big
With the diarrhea. Did you put that in the Inquirer?
Not yet. I'm putting it in next week, Howard.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to work on getting a picture.
We're trying to get pictures.
I don't even think they would put a picture of that in the paper.
Oh, I don't think they could. It's a family newspaper, as Mike often
Exactly.
tells us.
Inquirer's doing some good stuff now. They're just finding, like, famous women in bathing suits.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to see what they really look like. Because when you see these FHM and Maxim and stuff, they're completely airbrushed.
And apparently these stars look more like real women than we thought.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that's important. You know, that's kind of important.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So did you see Geraldo's honeymoon pictures?
No.
Now, let me ask you something. I did. He sold those to you guys, right? He gives them to
The
you.
honeymoon pictures?
Geraldo and I are, I was one of the few invited guests from the press.
The Geraldo pictures look totally staged.
Really? What's he doing on his
Mike, come clean, though. He sells them to the Inquirer, right?
No, he doesn't sell them. I mean, we were allowed to go and take some pictures. I set it up myself.
Okay.
We had a guy, go to the south of France and do it for us. I mean, he knew he was there. I mean, they're staged to that degree, but
Geraldo's so desperate, he invites the Inquirer to his
Yeah, he
wedding.
takes them on the honeymoon.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
That's
he didn't
sick.
invite the Inquirer. He invited me.
So you didn't have to pay him at all?
No.
It's even, yeah, it's like,
You know, Mike, we love
great
you, but
wedding, by the
if I was on my honeymoon, I wouldn't want you there.
yeah, well, Geraldo does. Like, Geraldo's like, you know what? You don't even have to pay me. Just put it, like, Geraldo probably first called me and goes, listen, you guys, I don't want you following me on my honeymoon, so I'm going to allow you to take some pictures, but it's going to cost you $1 million. And then the Inquirer went,
Well, lots of stars do that now, as you know.
yeah, and then the Inquirer went, you know what, Geraldo? We don't want those
No,
pictures.
we weren't going.
All right, I'll tell you what. Come and take them anyway.
But you know what? I mean, isn't it a little more sensible? I mean, look at this whole thing with Ben and J-Lo. Can you remember, not that many years ago, when stars used to
like to have the press there. You know, it's their wedding day. It's a big event.
Mike, let me tell you something. You are 100% right. Ben Affleck and Jennifer, whatever her name is, Lopez, are two mentally ill people who really do want the press all over. I said this morning, JFK Jr. wanted a private wedding. He had a private wedding.
Right.
If you want a private wedding, you can have one.
That's right. It's very easy.
Those two idiots are only looking for publicity.
Many people have pulled it off.
It's almost like, we're being lured, and now, of course, the big, last-minute cancellation.
Yeah.
And all this does is increase the publicity. And one can't help but think, gee, isn't that the purpose?
Well, the reality is they are breaking up because that movie bombed, and now they're not in love with each other because the movie sucked. That's how shallow the relationship is. Why is John Ritter dead? Do we know yet?
Yeah, he had I can't think of the name of it. I know it, but I can't think of it. But it's one of those little flaws in the heart that are not, detectable necessarily, and then they just show up. I mean, nobody knew he had it, and he just, collapsed. And
does he have an atropic fibrillation?
It's something very much like that, Howard.
Oh.
Well put.
Just made that up.
Mitral valve.
Atropic.
Atropical mitral valve vibration. Does he have an atopic pregnancy?
that would kill him.
That might have been it.
All right, let's do our little game here. NationalEnquirer.com is a great place to go. You can play with Mike. Mike Walker Game is sponsored by Cabin Fever, the movie, the film that horror fans have been waiting for in theaters every day, everywhere Friday. That's today. Wait a second.
Are you done?
I was going to belch.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Mike, there are 4 stories on the table. One of them is false. We will figure it out.
Okay, well, here we go with the first story. It's about Colin Farrell. Don't ever doubt that Hollywood hunk exerts a mind-blowing power over all things female. This Irish demigod has literally proved he can hold back the forces of nature. When Leprechaun Boy attended an L.A. rock concert with pals, he was invited backstage to meet the band. Then he and some buddies dropped into a co-ed bathroom that had 4 stalls. Well, after attending to business, Colin and his guys were washing their hands at the sink when 2 gorgeous young hotties walked in. The guys didn't take much notice until one of the girls yelled from the stall, "I can't pee," knowing that Colin Farrell is standing out there listening. Well, our puckish bad boy thought he'd have a bit of fun, so he yelled to the inhibited stall bunny, "Tell you what, we'll sing while you pee. That way we won't hear you go." So Colin and the boys started belting out Irish songs, and sure and begorra, it did the trick for the shy lassie. She emerged shyly, got a gallant bow from Colin, whose Irish eyes were definitely smiling.
Nice Irish impression, by the way.
Yeah, good brogue.
Well, South Boston.
All right, go ahead. Second story.
Catty. Cameron Manheim unsheathed her claws and sank them into a not-so-dearly departed co-star on The Practice. Purred Cameron to an interviewer, "If you want to talk about collagen, ask Lara Flynn Boyle about her lips." Meow.
I don't even understand that. Go ahead. Next one.
American wedding star Sean William Scott shudders when he recalls his straight guy nightmare, on-screen kisses with Ashton Kutcher and Jason Biggs. But Sean tells pals it gets easier with practice. He kissed Ashton in Dude, Where's My Car? And says, "By the time I got to Jason, I was an old pro." Careful, kid, that's how old pros get started.
Oh, my goodness. What are you saying?
Just reciting an item, Howard.
Hey, now. Sean William Scott kissed a lot of dudes?
Well, he's kissed a couple, but for money. I mean...
Right. Go ahead. Number 4.
Number 4, Kim Cattrall's raving to pals that the hellish pain of wedging into narrow-toed high heels is over for her. The Sex and the City star consulted a plastic surgeon about trendy new cutting-edge surgery to shorten the toes, but the doc pulled off a neat feat. He simply sliced off both her bunions and narrowed the nails on her big toe.
Oh, how gross.
Yeah, that's a hot new operation now. You heard about that, Robin?
Oh, yeah, we were talking about shortening the toes, removing toes.
So what happens when they shorten the toes? I mean, do the nails stay?
Yeah, they go in the middle.
It's like the nipple when you do a breast job. They save it and put
Right.
it back on?
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall, man, I mean, doesn't she realize she's not hot anymore? I mean,
This girl is just going to go down hard. That's what she's going to do.
all right, there's 4 stories. The first one was Colin Farrell saying to some chick while she was peeing.
Yeah.
Second one was Cameron Manheim saying that Lara Flynn Boyle's got collagen in her lips. Sean William Scott kisses dudes, probably too many dudes. And Kim Cattrall is not going to get her feet operated on so she can fit into her high heels. She just had her bunions removed. Wow. That's all important stuff.
All cutting edge.
All good stuff. All right, Artie, go ahead.
I personally can't believe that Sean William Scott kisses a lot of guys.
So you're saying that's the false story?
I mean, he's this generation's James Caan. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
All right, so you think that's fake?
False.
Well, I have no doubt he kisses a lot of guys.
By the way, I had more reaction from Artie's remark last week.
What did I say?
When you said, well, that's got to be the false item. I happen to know Paris Hilton never wears Prada.
Yeah, so a guy...
Oh, come on.
A guy can read Us Weekly.
Yeah, get out of here.
I think Kim Cattrall is fake. Everything about her is fake. Go ahead, Robin.
Not her feet, huh? I'm torn between the Cameron Manheim and the Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, I was that Cameron Manheim's suspicious.
I'm going to take the number 2.
All right, Cameron Manheim. And go ahead, Fred.
I'll say Kim Cattrall. She's such a pig. She's got so many other things to work on. Why bother with her toes?
Exactly. Fred and Howard agree that Kim Cattrall is such a pig that there's no question that she has things to work on. But
the least of her problems.
Sean William Scott, Artie, can't believe a macho guy like Sean William Scott kisses guys. And Robin says, you know what? Cameron Manheim isn't that way. She wouldn't say that about Lara Flynn Boyle.
Okay, so how many people refer Kim Cattrall?
Me and Fred.
Well, guess what? You and Fred are big winners.
Oh, man.
Hey-oh.
You're telling me Sean William Scott?
I'm telling you.
And Cameron Manheim has the nerve to talk about somebody's looks?
Oh, I've never been this disappointed in a Hollywood hunk.
The Gossip Game is sponsored by Cabin Fever, the film that horror fans have been waiting for in theaters everywhere today. And
do not forget to look at the Inquirer front page. I don't know if you've seen it. Fingerprint nails Lacey killer.
Oh.
Well, don't we know who killed Lacey?
Hey, come on. Do we know? Yeah, I think we know.
I mean, I don't know, but
OJ.
You guys should know.
Not that blonde guy they arrested.
Oh, gee, I hadn't thought of him.
Hey, you know what? If he's innocent, I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Hey, thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
NationalEnquirer.com also. Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
All right, that's Mike Walker. I love when I get that right. I don't know why.
You just feel vindicated, like you're in show business. You know. You're in the know.
It's nice to get anything right, no matter what the subject is.
Right.
It's nice to be right.
Yeah. Tonight on E, Stuttering John gets it wrong. He gets fired on the air and flips out and starts threatening to kick the program director's ass. And
makes all kind of disparaging remarks. Oh, he's
it's
terrible.
Great. Real reality TV when watch a guy get fired. Tonight on E.
Makes fun of the man's afflictions.
Yeah.
You cross-eyed bastard.
Yeah, you'll see our program director. He's got a little weird thing with his eyes, but
yeah, I don't know what that's called.
But John ripped him into him because he had a physical problem.
Which isn't right.
Very, very wrong. What's in the news?
The Friday news.
It's so bad.
All right, Robin.
Worst singing ever.
Time for you to shine.
All right, this is something that you did, but you didn't do it at this hotel.
I didn't know there was a camera when I did Fred's behind.
And it certainly doesn't help a hotel's reputation.
What'd I do?
You didn't do it here,
Oh.
but you have done this before. You can relate. Officials with the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas have been ordered to turn over guest records in the case of a 9-month-old baby who choked on a used condom at the resort.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
The Las Vegas Sun says the family of Nicholas Casey filed a suit against the Rio for negligence and emotional distress. This week, a discovery commissioner ordered the hotel to make its guest files available to the Casey family and their attorney. Nicholas choked on the condom that was found inside the family's hotel suite this past March. He was not seriously hurt, but the child has to undergo tests for sexually transmitted diseases.
I never choked on a condom. Why are you saying I did that?
No, you left a used condom on the nightstand.
That is true.
So that happens in these hotels, apparently.
I choked on a condom once, big deal.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well,
I didn't know
I was with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, their baby. I told you Vegas is no place for kids.
Yeah, really.
But all the families are going these days.
Bring a kid to Vegas. There might be some used condoms around.
This was a strange coincidence. Mark Wahlberg, His girlfriend delivered a child on September 2nd.
And the thing had 20-inch biceps.
No. It was the same day his sister died.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of those weird things.
No, I thought you were going to say the baby was black or something.
No.
Hey, Mark, where's your black kid?
Nothing so much fun. Deborah Donnelly Wahlberg passed away on the same day. She went to a Boston area hospital to be treated for an apparent kidney problem and died of a heart attack.
Boy, I didn't know that. I know the dude, too.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Sad. That's bad.
Yeah, it's a horrible thing to have happen. You know, it's like the baby's being born and your sister's dead.
But that's kind of beautiful that, the baby...
One life ending, another life begins.
I guess.
It's just not supposed to be in the same family that's happening.
When did that happen that she died? Years ago or just recently?
No, the same day.
The
that
same
day
exact...
the baby was being born.
Wow.
The sister died.
Oh, my God.
That's a shame.
Send Mark a signed photo of me.
Oh.
Gary, seriously. That'll cheer him up.
You really want to do that much?
Yeah, never mind.
Another thing
That's
you won't
sad, though. I'm sorry to hear that. He's a nice guy.
Story.
We've had him on the show.
Yeah, nice guy, and he was all happy about the birth of his child, and certainly not expecting his sister to die.
Wow, that's terrible.
Speaking of heart attacks, John Ritter.
Boy.
Dead at the age of 54.
Guy's responsible for so much great television, too.
Tripped over his last ottoman.
That was
Well,
Dick Van Dyke.
you're making light of things, aren't you?
No, he used to trip over everything.
Three's Company was a good show.
I love that show.
Me too.
Died suddenly, collapsed while filming 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter last night.
Now that's embarrassing.
He was rushed to a nearby hospital where his spokesman said he died of a previously unknown heart problem, as Mike said just a few moments ago.
Wow.
He made his biggest claim to fame as, what was his character's name?
Jack Tripper.
There you go. In the 1970s sitcom Three's Company.
See, Tripper.
The show ran for 7 years, earning Ritter an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and a People's Choice Award.
And he was on the Billy Bob Thornton movie, too.
Yeah, he played a serious gay person.
What's up?
Dude, you think they'll show that episode?
Of what? That he died? No, he... Yeah, I mean,
Do you
they'll
think
show
they're
that.
not going to show... I mean, what are they going to do with this series now? It was a hit.
That's like, that would be ratings. Like, everybody would watch
I would step into that role.
Would you?
Sure, why not?
They can call you?
Yeah, I'll play the dad to that hot little minx.
You want to just be John's character, not even tell anybody? That
Don't tell anyone I look like him. Bring in Don Knotts. Yeah, they should just they should bring in another dad.
Act in movies, on television, and the stage. He's survived by his wife, Amy Yazbek, and their daughter, Stella. See, I knew he had a young kid.
I mean, why should everyone have to be off the show just because he died? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he also had 3 children from their from a previous marriage. Well, sometimes they do replace the dad.
Replace him with Suzanne Summers. She's practically a man now.
But
I love these people with diet books. They get heavy. Suzanne Summers is heavy. By the way, has anybody seen the commercials for Katie Couric and Dr. Phil? How Dr. Phil's going to get you thin? The fat is hanging over this guy's shirt.
I think that the secret is not to care.
Oh my God in heaven! The
That's
nerve.
what he's going to tell
If
you.
this guy, if you're a fan of Dr. Phil, if this doesn't turn you off, he's on there. I'll show you my secret ways to lose weight, and the guy is fat.
He sucks.
It's not even funny. He's fat. He's
and
a
he says,
fat.
I know I'm not the thinnest person.
It's not fun.
I mean, it's a joke. It's got to be a cosmic goof. A fat guy telling you, "I'll get you thin." Well, get yourself thin first.
He think he's as rich as Oprah and can pay people to say he's thin?
Oh my! It's like and Katie Couric just to say, hi, Dr. Phil. You know, you bitch. Why don't you say to the guy, "You're fat, you fat lummox."
And anybody who buys that book,
Is
you
an
deserve
ass.
to lose money.
I hope you get to be the size of Walter Hudson from that book.
You just deserve to lose your money.
I mean, I watched that commercial. I'm ready to shoot my television. Why is no? This is outrageous.
Don't make money.
Why isn't the government doing something about that? Forget Tommy John.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Katie Couric is such a suck ass.
A terrible hoax is being perpetrated here.
Little.
You little bitch.
Thank you.
And country music legend Johnny Cash is dead at the age of 71. He died at a hospital in Nashville where officials say he suffered complications from diabetes.
God, this is like the death hour.
Yeah.
His death comes just 4 months after his wife, June Carter Cash, who passed away. She died of heart surgery at the age of 73.
Wow. They really loved each other, those two. They were like really into each other.
Yeah, I can't believe she went before he did.
Yeah.
Because she was nursing him.
Yeah.
So,
he only had 4 months of strange poontang, and then he had to die.
I don't think he got any because he's been so sick.
No, he got some, trust me.
You think?
Oh, come on.
They brought it into the hospital?
Come here, nurse.
Talking about Johnny Cash.
Because remember, he had that illness called Shy Drager.
Isn't that the guy who ran Studio 54?
Got those hotels now?
Similar to Parkinson's disease. So he had been hospitalized for a stomach ailment. So everything was bad. And he was sorry that he missed the MTV Music Video Music Awards because he was up for a video for his remake of that 9 Inch Nails song.
Yes.
But I think he lost. I don't know. Maybe he did win. I don't know. I think they did win.
I'm not a big Johnny Cash guy. I thought he looked kind of cool, his all black outfits and stuff. But then, he'd start singing those hillbilly songs, he would lose me.
I see the train a-coming.
I see the train a-coming, coming round the bend.
I like Tennessee Stud. You ever hear that one?
No, how's that go?
Back about 18 and 25, I left Tennessee very much alive.
Oh, that wasn't him.
I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been riding on a Tennessee Stud.
He's probably better off dead because those guys get old and then they start like he was covering a 9 Inch Nails song and soon he would have been covering a 50 Cent.
Yeah, you don't
rapping.
Yeah, the end of the career gets embarrassing.
You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but you know what? Don't do 9 Inch Nails, dude. That's not your thing. Oh, yeah, I'll be in touch with you. He's probably half unconscious. Rick Rubin got him in a room and said, "Here, sing this."
My name is. He was singing.
I saw the world today upon the crusty mess.
My name is Slim Shady. My name is.
We would have been treated to all kinds of weird music.
Yeah.
Oops, I did it again. I gave up my heart. Caught in the stream. Oh, baby. That old boatload of weird Johnny Cash cover versions.
Sipping on gin and juice.
I'm just Jenny from the block. I wish I knew the words. I'm just Jenny from the block.
Don't be
jealous
of fooled by the rocks that I got.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm just Jenny from the